You know that rowing machine you probably walk past at the gym every single week? It just sits there, right? Kind of unassuming, usually overshadowed by the treadmills and the spin bikes. Well, what if I told you that recent science is completely reframing rowing, taking it from, just a simple cardio warm-up to a profound medical and longevity tool? Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are unpacking a massive new paper from the SAIMSARA journal. This scoping review synthesizes the absolute cutting-edge evidence on how rowing impacts our health, our lifespans, and even our ability to heal from devastating injuries. We're going to pull out the 3 most intriguing findings from this paper, and trust me, it is going to completely change how you view this sport. Okay, let's dive into this. 397,842. That is the staggering total number of participants and sample observations synthesized in this scoping review. The researchers didn't just look at a handful of fit college kids here, they built a massive evidence map from 129 original studies. We're talking elite athletes, older adults, breast cancer survivors, and individuals with severe spinal cord injuries. Establishing this sheer scale right off the bat, it instantly shows the credibility of the data we're about to explore. We aren't dealing with fitness fads here. We are dealing with high-powered, population-level science. So let's get right into finding number 1, the longevity elixir and its statistical power on mortality. Now, what's really interesting here is the robust, recurrent signal across the evidence base when it comes to risk reduction. In a massive prospective cohort tracking over 111,000 adults for more than 3 decades, habitual rowing was linked to a 14% lower all-cause mortality risk. 14%! Think about that. And honestly, it gets even better for your heart. Another 12-year cohort study showed an 18% reduction in coronary heart disease risk among men who rowed just 1 hour or more per week. Because it's a full-body, weight-supported movement, it basically acts as the ultimate baseline for cardiovascular health. But here's the thing. These longevity and cardiovascular benefits, they aren't just reserved for lifelong athletes. When applied as a clinical intervention, rowing delivers massive, clinical-grade improvements to compromised metabolic systems. Just 12 weeks of high-intensity interval rowing increased peak oxygen uptake by 8 to 15% in individuals with obesity and type 2 diabetes. Plus, it significantly boosted their insulin sensitivity. It's a highly potent, low-impact medicine. Moving on to Section 2, the bionic rehab, healing spinal cord injuries. This is where it gets incredibly futuristic. Rowing doesn't just build muscle in the healthy, it actually helps rebuild the bodies of paralyzed individuals. And this brilliantly illustrates how the medical community is pulling this off. It's called FES, or Functional Electrical Stimulation. Basically, it's an adapted protocol where computer-controlled electrical currents artificially fire paralyzed leg muscles, perfectly in sync with an upper body rowing motion. This amazing technology allows individuals with spinal cord injuries, people who are completely non-ambulatory, to perform high-intensity, steady-state cardiovascular workouts. The specific outcomes of FES rowing are they're remarkable. Because it engages the whole body, paralyzed individuals are achieving a steady-state oxygen uptake of 2.5 liters per minute, and they're burning over 1,150 kilocalories a week. But here's the most astonishing part. When FES rowing is combined with targeted therapies like vitamin D or zoledronic acid, which is a medication used to build bone mass, it physically mitigates and can even reverse the severe bone density loss at the femur and tibia that normally accompanies paralysis. It's literally providing the mechanical load the skeleton desperately needs to survive. Let's move to our third beat and see how this builds. Section 3, the hidden hazards, beyond muscle fatigue. Now, every powerful intervention has its risks, right? But with rowing, they have almost nothing to do with pulling a muscle. 6,775 kilocalories. That is the staggering daily energy expenditure documented in elite rowers during high-volume training weeks. Because the sport engages about 85% of your muscle mass simultaneously, the caloric burn is absolutely astronomical. And this leads to a severe hidden risk called REDS, or relative energy deficiency in sport. If athletes, particularly lightweight and female rowers, if they don't fuel this massive furnace, they face severe systemic fatigue, menstrual dysfunction, and massive hormonal crashes. Which leads us to a really fascinating paradox. Data from the London 2012 Olympics showed that rowing actually has one of the lowest physical musculoskeletal injury rates of any sport. The real danger? It isn't the biomechanics, it's the environment. We are talking about exposure to toxic algae blooms, elevated gastrointestinal illness, and shocking viral contamination from sewage runoff and effluent-dominated waters. So you're actually safer from a sprained ankle than almost any other athlete out there, but you are directly in the line of fire for waterborne illness. So the crucial point is this: from extending your lifespan by 14% to literally rebuilding paralyzed limbs with electrical stimulation, to navigating extreme metabolic demands and environmental hazards, rowing is an incredibly potent, versatile tool. It's not just a gym warm-up. Actually, scratch that, it's a physiological powerhouse. But the protocol matters immensely. So could a customized rowing prescription change your health trajectory? I highly urge you to seek out and read the full 129-study SAIMSARA review to find the exact optimal protocol for your own life and training. It's an absolutely fascinating read, and I hope you dive in.